Well, here the last couple of days I did a little bit of polishing. Been going through my rock pile. Since can't do much of anything else. But so I grabbed this piece of Jasper. I found this piece on the Tui River I think last year. And I put a polish on it. And it came out very nicely. It's got some nice color to it. Yeah, I like that. That would make some nice jewelry there. And that was just a piece I just had sitting there. I didn't know what I'd do with it. Now I think I'll slab it up and probably do some trading with that one. Then I found this one last year. I think I found it on the Tahuya River also. And from the outside I didn't think much of it. When I cut the inside, that is really something in there. That is some nice color. It's got some hematite in there. Looked like it had fractured and filled with hematite. That's really something. Now this piece here, I found this last fall up on a stream in the Olympic Mountains, and it's a poppy, and it has some real nice poppies in there. A little bit of hematite. It's got a fracture. Looks like maybe 2 fractures in it there, but that's okay. You can still work around that and get some nice cabs out of there. And that's not a bad piece. Not not a humongous, but you could get some material out of that. There's a nice piece. This here I found the other day. I was out walking and I saw this, so I picked it, I cut it, and then I sliced it. That's got some browns in there, a little bit of reds. Yeah. A lot of times I don't bother with stuff like this, but this one here I did pick up and I took back and cut it, and I'm glad I did. I don't know what I'd do with it, but it does look nice. Now, these here were out of my rock pile. There were some limbs I'd gotten from Saddle Mountain many years ago. I haven't been up there in a long time. But just some limb pieces. And then I put a polish on the end there. You can kind of see where the center of the limb was, and if you look real close, I suppose you can see some rings. They have better eyesight than I do. This one here kind of had a branch coming off the side there, and then the main part there you can see the bark and stuff. And then I just polished the edge here, the end. Kind of nice. Then this wood here, you see a little bit of the bark and stuff, and then I just did the end there. You can almost see the center in there and stuff. But those are some pieces I had down there in my rock pile. Now these here I had down in there, and this comes from the Ellensburg. Up high you get into where people search for blues, but you can also find green. This here is an agate there. As you can see, they turn gray. Got a little bit of banding in it. Not much to it. I suppose you could tumble it if you wanted to. But this here stuff, this would here, when I looked at it, I couldn't figure out why I put it in my backpack. But then when I'm in Ellensburg, I throw everything in my backpack because you just don't know. But I did put a little polish on there. You can see it kind of went blue a little bit there, and so that's indication basically that you are in an area that could have Ellensburg blue. This here, this is something I found probably 5-6 years ago. It was in veins, this green, and I really like this stuff. You'd have to really work the stone to get something to camp out of there, but I think you can find big enough pieces to do that. this came same area, that green, and it gets a little darker in there. I want to go back up there and find more of this. And this one here I found up there also, and you can see there was just a little bit of blue right there, but then you have all the green, and I like this green. Beautiful stuff. Now today I went for a short walk into a stream not too far from the house. I'd been by the stream before, and I noticed some geological features in the stream that remind me of the Tahuya River. So I decided I would go up this stream, and I found this piece here. And it turns out it has a little bit of poppy in it. And it goes all the way through. I cut the other side there, but I kind of put a polish on this side here just to see how it would come out. It's kind of dark and stuff. And I found a little piece right here that I saw that it had some poppy in there. And I think I found this piece first, and that's what really made me start looking. And then I found this one here. And this one here is really interesting because when you're out with rockhounds and somebody finds something like this, they call them kaching rocks. And you look at it to begin with and you don't think much about it until you flip it over, and then you see that. And that's a money rock. That's why you say kaching. Because this one here, you look on eBay for poppies like this, and they go for good money. And when I found this, after I cut this and looked at it, it made me realize that I'd been thinking about where this here stuff and this comes from. And when I saw this, I only know of one place around here where you can find this material. And I suspected that this material and this material came from the same spot. And so when I found this, I went, oh yeah. So all this here was brought in, I think, by glacial and dropped here from another place. And because this here, I have found this before, and I found better pieces than this. And I've been wanting to get back in there, but it's a heck of a hike too. Everything that I know where I want to get to is a heck of a hike. And but I think this summer I'm going to go in there. Probably late summer I'll be able to get in there and stuff. But yeah, that just makes me want to go more now that I found that. But so that's what I've been doing, just a little bit of cutting and polishing and reminiscing about some of these old trips, like that one there, that's a heck of a hike. These here, that's pretty easy to get to, but it looks like a war zone there, so I don't really want to go back there. And so, well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. I know I enjoyed finding these. I don't really enjoy polishing that much, but I will do it. But it's nice to see the end result. So, alright, well, that's it on this one.